Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my kitchen. Let's put it as an evangelist kitchen. You're welcome. Hope you've subscribed. Today we're going to be cooking one of my favorites. And I have a short story behind these favorites. One of the things, if you know me, kind of, I'm always talking about Chinese. I love Chinese food. I love the food of Chinese. I like to try different nations. Sincerely, you'll be surprised the type of food I cook. You'll be shocked that wow, I like diversity, varieties. So I love Chinese rice, especially the King Prawn Fried rice and some other ones. But there's something so interesting about it. This particular story I'm going to tell you, it was a confirmation of monitoring spirit in my life. Some few years ago in the ministry, if you know that I joke a lot. When it's time for joke, I joke. When it's time for seriousness, I'm serious. And I was joking, just jokingly, that I remember there was one time the first time we started juice fast. So I was joking that, oh my word, I'm going to break with Chinese. I remember at least 2 people sent me money that she used to buy Chinese rice. So I just joked, just normal, like, oh, I like Chinese and this. And would you believe that that same night, satanic caterers brought Chinese food? In fact, they used the face of Chinese people. Then that person was cooking prawn and told me to take. And I looked at the person like seriously, like I was irritated, mesmerized, shocked. And it was a confirmation that I was being monitored. That is not only from outside, but within. And it made me a bit more at alert that who gave the information within us, or be monitored, whatever it is. So it was a confirmation. And I just laughed that, wow. So the enemy works with information. And that's like some few years ago. Like I can't remember, like 4 or 5 years ago. And it made me more at alert spiritually that I said I like Chinese. And then in the dream you brought Chinese for me to eat. Like seriously. So that's aside spirituality. Now let's cook. When we're talking about Chinese rice, I'm going to teach us in a very simple way because I like it and I don't intend to be spending my money all the time. Like every Friday, cook. If you calculate it, that can actually feed somebody else. So you know what? I don't buy Chinese anymore. Maybe once in 6 months or something, because why? I've learned to cook it myself. So I'm going to show you how I cook my homemade, fresh Chinese rice. But today we're going to be looking at King Prawn Fried rice. I'm sure you're interested. Come along with me. So we have our ingredients here. We have rice, egg, butter, unsalted butter, garlic, ginger puree, spring onions, light soy sauce, or if you want the dark one. We have peas. We have this Chinese spice seasoning. You can get that in the supermarket. We have black pepper. We have onions. We have carrots, and we have these are frozen prawns. So those are the things that you need. And if you're making Chinese, you see that this rice was cooked the day before. And if it's possible, sincerely, you can get rice maybe from the one you put in the freezer, but don't use freshly cooked rice. Use the one that has been cooked a day before. It comes out very, very nice. I'll tell you the truth. It comes out. So this was cooked yesterday. So that's what I'm going to be using. That's in the rice cooker. And then let's get cooking. And then obviously, before I forget, you need a wok, big pan. But if you don't have, you can use a normal pan. But they call it, I think they call it a wok or something. I don't know. A wok, something like that. But it's a big fry pan. Very big. But if you don't have, just use a normal fry pan. If you don't even have a fry pan, use a pot. But the quantity, if you are using a small pot, then the quantity of the rice is going to be little. So I'm going to make very little. Actually, I'm not going to finish this rice. I'm just going to make very little because of this cooking class. So everything is ready. I forgot to tell us we'll need egg. So that's 2 eggs, garlic and ginger puree, soy sauce. The prawn has been washed and a bit of salt has been added, which I'm going to add and I've not added it. So you just season it a little bit. Then you need salt, obviously, rice, peas, finely chopped carrots, scallop and that spring onions and a little bit of red onions and the salted pepper, unsalted butter rather. So you're going to put the wok or the pan on the gas cooker. You make it very, very hot, very hot. So after getting the pan a bit hot, then you're going to add oil. Not a bit hot, very hot. Then you're going to add oil, fry your egg, fry the prawn. You make sure you put a spice in your egg if you want it, salt, some pepper. And then you fry the prawn and put it away. You know, prawns, you don't want it hard. You want it a bit succulent and soft. And then it's time for us to add our vegetables. So we're putting in the onions and the spring onions. I'm not going to put all of it. So you just put a little bit of it, fry it. Make sure that the prawn is put aside, because if you fry it for too long, it becomes elastic. So after that, you're going to be frying your spring onion and your vegetables. All of it, you're going to put it inside. So we're frying the onions now and the spring onions to make it a bit moist. Then you add the carrots. You add the carrots. You fry that for a little bit. Just make it, just to make it moist. You fry the carrot, then you add all the other ingredients, which you're going to see now. We're going to put the carrot. We already have the carrot inside. We'll have the onions. We have the spring onions inside. The eggs has been fried already. The prawns has been fried already. So now we're going to put in our peas. Fry the peas also for a little bit. And then we're going to add a bit of spice. You can add a bit of spice there to just make the vegetable a bit, when you put a bit of spice in the vegetables, it makes it moist. It brings out the moist. So I'm going to put the Chinese spice, the 5 spice. You can get that in the supermarket, as earlier said. It's not coming out a lot. It's not coming out, so I need to use a bit of spoon to poke it so a lot comes out. So you can see there, you put a lot of spice just to make the vegetable also have a bit of taste and make it moist. It makes it really moist. Thereafter, we're going to get our rice. You mix the rice. I'm ensuring everything goes inside, So you mix it up. You mix it thoroughly. It's very, very important. All the hard ones, you separate it with whatever it is that you're using. But a wooden spoon is actually very good. It makes it easier. But whatever it is that you've got, you can just use it. So you're going to mix it thoroughly. Just give it a thorough mix. I'm taking my time to mix it very, very well. And then it's time for us to add our soy sauce. I'm going to be using both the light and the dark one. I like it a bit dark. So that's the light one I've just used. You mix it. When you put it, you mix it. Make sure, it's fried rice. So you have to keep frying it, literally speaking. So I'm going to add a bit more. I've added my egg, the fried egg, the scrambled egg. We're going to mix that up together with it. So at this particular time, everything needs to be fast about it. And the fire needs to be literally at the highest. And then I'm trying to do 2 things at the same time. So that's going to be mixing it all over again with the egg. Get everything together. Mix everything together. Then it's time for me to add the dark soy sauce. I like my dark soy sauce also. So you mix it together with the light one. But you can choose any one you like. So just mix the dark one. Don't put too much because it has a lot of salt. It has a lot of salt. But then I like it a bit dark. Not too dark like that, but it depends. If you like your Chinese, that sometimes you go and order some Chinese and you find that it's very, very dark. Like, it's really dark. That's because they use a lot of dark soy sauce. But if you don't like it dark, use the light one, or you can mix it together. So I mix both the light and the dark one together. Then I put my prawns. Don't forget that you put the prawns, because it's almost finishing, so it's not going to be elastic. It's going to be soft. So you're going to mix all of it together. So that's the end product of our Chinese King Prawn Fried Rice. Everything has been mixed, garlic, Everything has been mixed because you have to be very fast about it. And it's all steaming and looking very nice. Now it's time for us to taste our simple king prawn fried rice. Chinese king prawn fried rice. Now it's time for us to taste. Let's taste our yummy Chinese king prawn Chinese. I can't wait for it to even cool down. So we're going to munch it now. And you know what? I'll tell you how it tastes. You know I cannot. So let's taste it. Let's see. Let's get a scoop of our prawn. Can you see it? Yeah. Sincerely, it's nice. Please try this weekend and give me feedback. See you another next week again for another recipe. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. Shalom. Do not forget to subscribe, to like, and to share. This channel is all about Christian lifestyle, from spirituality to the physical aspect of it, making us to understand that, well, you know what? Being a child of God is the best. So I'm going to be putting you on this journey, and I know that there's a lot of inspiration coming. So make sure you subscribe, like, and share. See you with another video next week. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.